following is an ESG360 video.
I'm Signorini, and I'm here with Nick Rouda to talk a little bit about 2016 big data predictions. So Nick is the guy focused on IoT. I always look at big data as one of the engines really powering the Internet of Things. So I'm kind of fascinated about what's on tap for big data in 2016.
Yeah, of course, big data, you got to analyze all that IoT data. Big data has many other use cases as well. One of the things I think is going to be interesting in 2016 is there's going to be a little bit of shift in the market. So far, we've been focused on technology, feature, function. How do I get more advanced analytics, more scale, more streaming, all those kind of operational qualities to it. But the dimension that's been missing a little bit has been usability. A lot of companies have talked about democratizing big data and making it easy for anybody to use, but I don't feel like they've really delivered against that yet. And how hard it is to go find a good data scientist who can do all the PhD in machine learning but also talk business value. That's going to be difficult. So what we do need to see is these technology platforms really become intuitive, easy to use, Apple-like quality in terms of, hey, I just swipe and click and now I'm getting insights. And I think that's going to be one big trend as vendors start to actually deliver against that promise.
And that, I imagine, is going to make it easier for companies to unleash kind of the business value of that data.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's going to be critical. And I think part of that leads into my second prediction is about the applications. You're going to see a lot more native interweaving of big data and analytics to all kinds of things. Just as IoT is going to be supporting industrial operations, shipping, all these kinds of daily functions you can see while you walk down the street, big data is going to be powering that as well. And so it's really become an embedded piece of a solution rather than an objective in itself. And that's kind of my second major prediction is that shift coming. But the third thing that I think will be interesting is one of the things we saw in spending intentions is big data continues to boom. Analytics continues to boom. It keeps moving up the list of priorities, list of spending intentions every year. And this year, I think that's going to be good. We're going to get more startups in the market innovating. We're also going to get the big players in the market starting to consolidate. So a little bit like you were saying, new players coming into IoT from an operational point of view. Here I think the traditional IT vendors are going to want to consolidate their position. They're going to want to own this and not be whitewashing their stuff with a big data label on it, but figuring out how do I build a complete portfolio, how do I build a complete solution, what are the partnerships I need, maybe systems integrators or consultants that can help me do that embedding we've already spoken about. But those are the big things I see coming.
And that's fair to say that we're starting to see a little bit of maturity in the market then if we're starting to see that consolidation.
Bingo.
Great. Well, Nick, great predictions. And if you haven't checked it out already, please take a look at our IoT predictions because I think there's a lot of commonality between big data, which is really powering the Internet of Things.